What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cutting Up with Unkle Mel. Let's go and get into it.
Cut up Uncle Mel, cut up Uncle Mel,
Hey.
cut up Uncle Mel, 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 cut up Uncle Mel. How you cutting now? How you cutting now? How you cutting now?
How you cutting now?
How you cutting now?
How you cutting now?
How you cutting now?
How you cutting now? So listen, today I want to talk to y'all about alpha. What is alpha? Alpha male. Some even say alpha female. Feminist, right? So anyway, I saw this video somebody sent to me on Instagram. I think people be sending me stuff because they want me to talk about it. I got to find out why people send me so much content. Maybe, I don't know, because obviously they want to hear my opinion. But anyway, so my homeboy sent me a clip. This lady said, alpha females don't run in packs. They keep their circle small, and they are often alone. Well, here's the thing. If you don't run in pack, how you got a circle to begin with? Your circle is your pack. Now, y'all may not go out and run around like a pack of hyenas or anything like that, but you got a circle, and you got a circle of friends, and you have a position within that circle. Now, you saying alpha females, so I'm assuming that you're referring to yourself. So you are obviously maybe an alpha in that circle, if alpha females exist. That's not what I'm here to even talk about, because I can't speak on anything from a female perspective. I just can't. But then you say, okay, keep the circle small and are often alone. If you by yourself, how you an alpha of anything? Because alpha is a leader of a group, and they move as a group. You don't often see a duck just flying in a V formation by itself. You see what I'm saying? And my producer was saying, well, alphas don't exist in the wild and in society, maybe. I think that's what he said. But he said, I know he said this, it's a social construct. Well, I disagree with that, because I've been an alpha since a child. And it's not something that I chose. It chose me, because I had two close friends growing up. You know that friend or those friends where your parents, everybody's parents have to know each other because their kids are just spending so much damn time together, to where you like, these are brothers, or these are brothers and sisters or whatever. Like, they gonna grow up together. They gonna ride together, die together, bad boys for life. Like, that was us. So I was being raised by my daddy, strong black father, grew up on the plantation, started working at least 6 years old. Like, work came before school. That type of father. My homeboy, Enrique, he was being raised by his mother and his abuelita. He's Honduran. And he had his baby brother. So it was just them, those four in an apartment. And then my homeboy, Erwin, was being raised by his mother. Now, he's a white guy. Now, why did I bring up the race? Because, for one, we living in three different worlds, right? White people have their world. Latin people have their world, which kind of works together with black folks. So we were being raised different, but I'm the only one with the father in the house. And I didn't realize that I was the leader of the group or the alpha of the group until, certain things started happening, and I was kind of like the fixer. So I remember one time we was all, on the bridge fishing out the canal, which y'all know about fishing out the canal, but we was fishing for perch. So Enrique had this big ass knife to where you could literally gut anything with it. And he was flicking the knife, closing the knife, flicking the knife, closing the knife, flicking the knife. And all these cars passing by, I'm like, bruh, you got to stop. Like, somebody going to think you won't fight. You know what I'm saying? Sure enough, this car starts slowing down. They roll on the windows and they looking. And I'm watching them because I'm peeping the plate. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we learn they got, street rules, unwritten rules that you just got to follow. And I'm young. We probably like 12. At the oldest, we 12. They older than me, so I'm probably like 11. So these dudes go park, and they come walk up over there and talking about, like, what's up? What's up? What y'all want to do? I'm like, man, listen. I said, this dude's stupid, bro. I said, I told him stop playing with the knife. I said, I told him somebody was gonna take it as a threat. We ain't trying to beef with nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about all that. And you know what I'm saying? So I talked them dudes down because they really wanted to beat up on some youngsters. Now they was probably on some beta male shit because y'all know we younger than y'all. We in the canal fishing for perch. I mean, who does this? What grown man do that? So anyway, you know what I'm saying? They already know, you know, they could have beat our ass. They saw how big they was, even though my boy Enrique was a big guy. So, you know, they went on about their business, and I turn around like stupid, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you about to get us all messed up out. I told you, put the damn knife up, thinking I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you how this go. I'm telling you, I know how to, see, I had a very clear understanding of the world at a very young age. Very young, understood just about everything. Understood interaction with females and everything. I grew up early, you know what I'm saying? So then they had another incident. So Enrique go out and he find this little badass redhead dude to hang with. Dude end up getting his dad a revolver. Told Enrique, come on, man, let's go in the woods. Let's go shoot this gun. Enrique was like, man, look, I said, bro, I said, don't go in there. I said, do not go in there. He said, man, don't tell my mama. But first thing I went and did was tell his mama. Because you're not about to go in there, something happened to you, then your mama find out that I knew about it the whole time before it even happened. Then she looking at me crazy and pissed off with me. Then I can't even go to your funeral with your dumb ass. Yeah, I'm definitely sending this to them too. I want them to see that. You know what I'm saying? Another situation was he was in private school and he wanted to go to public school so bad. His mom was like, no, I ain't letting him go. He got me to go talk to his mama. Or maybe I did it voluntarily because I wanted him at my school. But I went and talked to his mama and she ended up letting him go. And guess what? Exactly what she knew was going to happen happened. That boy started wilding out, hanging with all the wrong people at school because I was in the band at school. So I always hung out in the band room. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wasn't in an actual classroom, I was in the band room. That was like my clique at school. I hung with my pack outside of school. They was a year ahead of me anyway, so we never had class together. So, you know, and then even with Irwin, you know, spoiled little white dude, you know what I'm saying, no father figure in the house. Man, that boy used to talk to his mama so reckless in front of us. We'll be outside playing basketball. She'll be like, come on, let's go. He's like, I'm playing basketball, Mom. I'm like, damn, I said, this boy needs his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? And I knew she wasn't going to never do it. So anytime me and him was like play wrestling or whatever, I would do this move called the nut cruncher, where I would grab his ankles and stick my foot and pull him down and crush the hell out of his nuts because he just needed that. That dude was totally disrespectful to his mama. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need a man, an alpha male in your life, because women can't raise boys to be men. They're going to back talk and do all kind of stuff like that. Another situation was I was the protector of my group. They had a little dude named Pertwee. I think that was the last name. Maybe Enrique was just calling him that. But, you know, he was bigger than me. I was a shrimp growing up. You heard me? I was, at the age of 19, I was 132 pounds. When I joined the military, I was 132, soaking wet, concrete shoes on. But anyway, Pertwee was talking shit about Enrique at school, and I found out about it. Somebody came and told me. Maybe Enrique told me. I don't know. But I had them drumsticks, caught that boy after school, and was like, man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You talking about a member of my pack, and you talking about my brother, like, what's up? Like, let's get it. And he was like, oh, man, it ain't all that, woo. Now, without the drumsticks, he probably would have stopped me. I ain't gonna lie. Then, you know what I'm saying, white boys fight different. I'm saving that for another story. White boys don't fight like us. I'm saving that for another story. But look, so that's just how I was, man, to protect my group. Then, even when they would come around, they used to be uncomfortable around my daddy because they wasn't used to being around a man, especially a strong black man who just don't play that. What is that? Don't matter. Whatever it is, he don't play it. All right? Just know that. When you tell somebody, man, my dad don't play that, that is understood. In the black community, understood. White people like, well, what is that he don't play? You'll find out. Come over here with that foolishness, right? I remember one time Enrique came to the house and he had to take a shower with her for some reason, but he left socks. Don't ask me why. He left socks in the tub. I got in trouble for it. I guess even my daddy knew I'm the alpha. You about to take this lick for what he did. So after I get through giving you what I'm giving you, you pay it forward, you give it to him. So that's just how that went. But you know, Enrique shit, man, I remember I was like, bro, I'm like, man, what you know about girls and what? Man, I ain't never had sex yet. Well, I knew a little chick that'll pop it off. So I'm like, man, shit, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So me, Erwin, Enrique, we all at the apartment. Old girl come over there. I had smashed her before. Enrique ended up smashing her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you gotta lose that V card, bro. I said, I ain't hanging with no virgins, bro. I said, it's junior high school. You still a virgin. Like, that's lame. We ain't doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, came over, she came over, smashed. Me and Erwin sat there, watched, enjoyed the moment. You know what I'm saying? Cheered them all. You know what I'm saying? Making sure he doing it right. Making sure she get her. You know what I'm saying? And when they was done, now I grew up in a 1-bedroom apartment. The whole apartment smelled like Badussi. I'm talking about straight Badussi. And my daddy was on the way home from work. I said, bro, y'all gonna get me in trouble. Cause they was musty before they started, bro. I'm talking about, it was like watching two pigs without a blanket. You know how people say pigs in a blanket? These two pigs didn't have no blanket. Oink, oink around this bar. And bruh, it literally smelled like Badussi, pork rinds, athlete's feet. Cause Enrique was a football player too. And it smelled bad in there, bruh. Bad in there. And we got a little saying we used to do called stick on that back, stick on that back. So this like another thing that, you know, little young boys do growing up. So whenever you got a bike and you ride the bike, somebody on the pegs on the back, right? And we'll go stick on that back and try to make them wreck the bike. So when they were smashing, we was like, stick on that back. But, you know, that's another little story. But, you know, like, I said that for him. I'm like, bro, like, you know, we about to become men. Like, you got to know how to interact with girls. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even in a household, man, women respect and love alpha males. Dudes that tell them how it's going to go. Not ask them how it's going to go. They want you to tell them. But you got to be authentic, though. See, like, if you trying to act like an alpha male, but that ain't really you, they going to see through the bullshit. They going to see through that. You know what I'm saying? And I realize it's not a lot of alpha males being produced anymore because, like, when I was on at the college campus, the local university, I ain't going to say their name, copyright infringement, I guess. But when I had the barbershop at the university, I was noticing that a lot of dudes didn't come in there knowing how even they wanted their haircut. They didn't even know how to explain it. They had to pull up a picture. I'm like, bro, where your communication skills at? You didn't grow up in a barbershop listening to men talk? Man, you ought to be able to come in there and say, bro, look, line me up right here. Like, fade me. You know what I'm saying? Had that big fret. Put me a little part right there. You know what I'm saying? Tape it up. Like, you should know all that. You should know all of that. Man, I used to get stone bone tired. Listen to me. Tired as hell of dudes coming into the barbershop, 19 years old, 20 years old, and their girlfriend saying, yeah, can you just do it like this and come on down? I'm like, what? What? You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't be like, no girls allowed at a university that's 50-something% female. Then someone bound to snitch, right? Oh, he don't like to have females go in the barbershop, stuff like that. Yeah, if you come in here and getting your hair cut yourself, but if you come in here to tell me how to cut this dude's hair, no. I'm promoting masculinity all the time. I don't care about nothing else. I'm trying to help these young boys become men. Somebody got to show you how to do this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody have to show you. And when you hear some alpha male stuff and you'd be like, man, that's what I've been missing. It hit you right here. It give you this little tingling sensation. The same sensation you get when you see a girl that you like, that you really want to smash. I'm talking about you want shorty bad as hell. When you hear some real sound alpha male advice, like you gonna feel that. Like I got a partner tycoon, and one of the things that really drive me is when he asks me, like, you know, I'm your big brother, like, you want to hear this? Like, I need to tell you something. Like, yeah, man, let me hear it. I might not want to hear it, but I'm knowing that you want the best for me. So I need to be trusting whatever you're telling me anyway. I trust this dude so much to where the people that he introduced me to and bring me around, I trust being around them. My boy V, shout out V, V with the oysters, you dig? We just had a celebration for his birthday, celebrating his life, right? About 7 or 8 guys in there. Everybody getting along, A lot of these guys already had a report. I'm like the newest one to the friend group. You know what I'm saying? Some of them lawyers, some of them working film and television. They done did all kinds of stuff, that I never heard of. Another one is a restaurant owner, a hell of a crawfish baller. Shout out my boy Hog, Big Hog, shout him out. But it's just like, bruh, just being with your pack, with your group of brothers, bruh, is nothing like that. And if you ain't never been in like sports or any type of group, then you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't even know what you're missing. But it feels like home. You know what I'm saying? And that's easy for me because these guys is alphas and I'm an alpha too. And just to backtrack a little bit, something I forgot to tell y'all is that, like I said, I grew up in music. I grew up in a band. And I remember in junior high school, I didn't make drum major because I was a discipline problem. Because the thing about it is, I'm knowing I'm an alpha at my core. You can't sit up here and tell me all these different things. And then my band director was a female, right? So her yelling at me and raising her voice, and I'm like, man, you playing with the wrong one. Like, nope. I'm the reason why they say they need male teachers in school. Because you really got some little dudes that's in your classrooms that's alpha already. And you got a female teacher trying to tell him anything, it's not going to fly well. He need another person that he fear, because respect comes from fear. He needs a person that he fear. He don't fear no woman, not if he an alpha. Not if he a little boy and he know he's going to grow to be an alpha male, he not really fearing no woman. That's why a lot of women, they got to literally beat their son to get the respect out of them, to where some daddies just got to snap his finger, point, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. But I missed drum major, and I was like, this lady don't recognize that I'm the alpha around here. I belong in front. Even like, when some of the older guys from my trumpet section would be about to go on to high school, they were like, look, I'm grooming you to be section leader. We line up for parades. You're going to be on the end. You need to be able to do this, that, and the third. So by the time I got to high school, I made drum major. But it was obvious to the pre-drum major, the drum major who was in that position now, one of two, right? It was obvious to him that, okay, this dude really next in line. Like, he's going to kill the audition. He was grooming me and training me because he knew that was my position. That's where I was supposed to be. Even doing band practice. If somebody was late to band practice, I kicked them out the band. A dude was like, I got to leave early to go to work. Well, this band ain't coming first in your life. You don't need to be here. I kicked his ass out. I kicked the dude out the trombone section. And then the band director going to be like, you shouldn't have did that, or we need him. I'm like, man, listen, I'm the drum major. You the band director. You direct the band that I say we have. I kicked him out, and the dude didn't come back until the band director went and got him, because he knew I wasn't playing. You see what I'm saying? They recognized, okay, that's drum major. I was one of 3, but I was the alpha drum major. The other 2 guys, they just wanted to wear the uniform. No, I wanted the responsibility. Even when I was working at the hospital as a security guard, when I first got the job, I didn't have a lot of responsibility, right? So, I was kind of like bullshitting on the job. I got to keep it real until they put me in dispatch. When they put me in dispatch, everybody was like, man, what's wrong with this dude? This dude is crazy. This dude, he went crazy with the power. No, it wasn't that. I wasn't the highest ranking personnel. I really didn't have the power, but I understood the importance of being a dispatch in the hospital. When somebody codes, I got to call that out. You know what I'm saying? When a child is missing at the hospital or something like that, I got to call it out. I got to learn all this. I got to answer the phone. I got to hit the microphone. I got to send people to lunch. I got to do people rotation. Like, that was responsibility, but I'm built for that. I am built for that. You see what I'm saying? So that I'm a natural born alpha, so it's easy to me. So people saying that alpha is a social construct, I don't believe that. But if you want to go that route, okay, social construct, society, it all works together. It's only a reflection. That's kind of like when people say stereotype. Well, these group of people like this and these group of people like that. That's somebody's observation, and they obviously studied it long enough to say, well, it's more likely than true. Now, does every single person in that group, like I'm a black person that doesn't buy watermelon, so I guess you could say I don't like watermelon, but if you have a watermelon, I'll probably go ahead and give me a couple of slices of it. Am I gonna go in there the way I would go in the refrigerator behind ice cream? No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Do I like orange soda, grape soda? Yeah. Do I call Kool-Aid red? Yeah, it's just red. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me. Okay? I fit that group. Do I buy these particular things? No, I don't. I don't buy cold drinks. You know what I'm saying? I just buy a whole lot of ice cream. But you ain't never heard nobody say, oh, black people love ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't hear that. So, you know, that's why I just wanted to run it with y'all with, man. So alpha male do exist. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like, I you know what I'm saying? I love when I see a woman and, you know, I want to conquer that challenge. I'm on a hunt. You know what I'm saying? See, beta males, they like to go up to a chick and be like, you know, hey, what's your name? How you doing? And all that good stuff. But an alpha male, we don't do that, man. We just walk up on a chick, you know what I'm saying? And we'll scare the piss out of her. We just walk up on her like, for real, you hit her with that gorilla. You hit her with that gorilla, not that glue. Not that glue. That's why the gorilla is for the men. Not that gorilla glue shit old girl put in her head. We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about that real silverback. Silverback. Shout out to my boy that used to play football, call him Freak. He always talk about that silverback gorilla, man. Women want that King Kong, that Tarzan. You know what I'm saying? That old, you know, trying to trick, and you know what I'm saying? I done did that. You did. I don't trick. You know what I'm saying? I don't trick, but man, women love that man that just stick his chest out, put that chest up high, take no fist and just, but a little faster. You know what I'm saying? You know, beta males, they like the peacock. You know what I'm saying? They'll go buy the car, put that thing on 26s and do all that type of stuff, which really ain't necessary, man. Really ain't necessary. You know what I mean? So, man, I just wanted to run it with y'all about that alpha male shit. Now, if alpha females exist, I don't know. I have yet to meet one. If you think you're out there, holler at your boy. We can sit down and we can talk about it together, and you can sit right on the side of Uncle Mel. I'm going to be in the alpha chair, and then you be on the side of me, dig? So this Uncle Mel, man, I just wanted to shout out y'all and just talk to y'all, you know, about the alpha male thing. Let me know what you think about it. And until next time, we out. Hey. What's going on, y'all? Before I forget, I just want to remind y'all to subscribe, share, like, comment, hit that notification bell, and check out some of our earlier videos. Got a lot of great content coming to you guys in the near future. You can check the links below in the description for all our social media. And I want to give a special shout out to all our latest subscribers. I really appreciate you guys helping us get those numbers up. All I want to know is, how long you been cutting?